Have you ever thought about what it takes to have a highly nutritious mindset? And what does that mean? What's a high nutritious mindset? Hi, my name is Rhonda Liebig. I will be answering that in a strategic way so that you have motivation, tips around what all this means. My name is Rhonda Liebig, and I am the host of the Fresh Inspiration Show, the founder, the producer, and this group and community is extremely important to me. Last week we did a show, this week we did a show yesterday, 4 hours talking about nutrition. And this is what we want. We want to get out there and feel like we are motivated at the highest level in our mindset. And let me share with you, I'm at the Fresh Inspiration Ranch. This is where I have lived for 18 years. Now, in my mind, when I first got this, I was amazed that we got this property 18 years ago. And I loved it, loved it, loved it. At some point, I got really, really depressed. I was a CPA, and I started looking down at the ground and walking to my car. And I would never look up. And all of a sudden, I started believing that I didn't deserve this. Anything in your life where you have felt like you have something and you don't manage it well, you don't take care of it, that you almost pout because you don't want to even put any attention to it because it's just not worth anything to you. That's what I did to this ranch here. Is there anything that you've ever done that for yourself? That affects our mindset, the nutrition part of our mindset. So everything that we feed in our brain can affect the way that we show up everywhere. Because when I was feeling like I was worth nothing, that this ranch was not worth anything to me because I didn't deserve it. And other things came up in my mind a few years ago when I started really acknowledging what was going on for me. Any of that ever happened to you where you have something that you know that you would like to pay more attention to, or that at some point you spent a lot of money on and you just kind of threw it away? I work with the top 10 saboteurs, these words and phrases that we use. And in our last show yesterday, I really talked about those. 20 years being in the health industry, I hear so much about things that just stop us. Things that just stop us. So mindset nutrition is first acknowledging a fact here. We're known to say about 70,000 words to ourselves. Just consistent. Roll the tape. Welcome in. Welcome in, you guys. Roll the tape, and it just, it's back here, and you just feel it, but you don't know what it is. Sometimes you can hear the word. Sometimes it's just like, ugh, kind of a feeling. 80% of the 70,000 words that we're estimated to talk to ourselves is negative. Now, in this mindset transformation entertainment group, the Fresh Inspiration Show, I bet you don't show up probably 80% negative because you're working on your mindset, but it's pretty high. It's pretty high because anytime that we want to do something new, what comes up? We feel pretty cruddy in our body, or something doesn't move us forward, or we backtrack because it's almost as if you're stepping out and looking, and you're going, yes, I want this, I want that. But inside, you're finding reasons and why that you don't deserve it. And sometimes it's not strategies you can hear. Sometimes it's just digressing, and we can say, life happens. So as the founder of the show, why I made this group and created this group was the feeling of life is crazy right now. Before this all started happening, though, why I created this group was along the lines of, if every day we have some type of mindset transformation, that it gets us out of the fight or flight, but we can use the history in our brain to make decisions like this. That if you have motivational experts that you get to tap into, like everything down in our community, there's tons of interviews about coaches that work along the death area. We have coaches that speak to like Reiki, so like a lot of spiritual journey, which is so great because once we start getting to know that area of ourselves, it starts happening that way where we start seeing everything we touch as part of that spiritual space. If you stay close to this is where I'm doing this trademark around the mindset transformation entertainment. And that's what I promise you. And every week, my assistant Regina is going to challenge me to a Fab Friday. So this is your Fab Friday about nutrition and mindset. And it's all about scrumptiously eating every word that you say and being aware. Keep it going. Keep being aware. Be aware of the stats so you know what you want to change. Love you. You have an insightful weekend.